graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very honored to be the valedictorian of the Bachelor of Science class of 2007. Although some of us feel sadness while others feel great joy today, nonetheless, I believe today is a time of celebration for all, because graduating is a great achievement. Well, where should I start but to reflect on our first year at UQ? I recently read an entry in my friend's blog titled, "You know you're a first year if." Let me read a little from this entry because I think it sums up our first year experience in a humorous way. You know you're a first year if you stand in line to get free diaries while everyone else just goes up to the table and grabs them. You either put a lot of effort into wearing something different every day of the week, or you wear your senior's jersey more than 4 times a week. You brag to your friends how little homework your lecturer gave you today, and you can't get over the idea that you don't actually get detentions for not turning up to lectures. On a more serious note, it was harder to make friends due to the large class sizes. However, once we got into our prac classes, we did make these new friends, which made university life that much easier to cope with. Second year came, and expectedly, it was much harder than first year. Gone were the days of multiple choice exams, and on more than one occasion, I finally understood exactly what the lecturer meant when he said every single slide in the lecture notes will be examinable. It was also second year in which I had my first experience in a research lab, and I know I speak for many of my fellow graduates here that it was during this time that I realized how incompetent I was without a lab manual beside me. Third year was tough, very tough. It was in this year that our learning shifted from textbooks towards journal articles and away from Google to databases. I think it was during third year that we truly learned how to learn for ourselves, which is a valuable skill for us as scientists of tomorrow. There's a lot of talk about success these days, although everyone's definition of success can be different. I am not here today to define success, but to share with you something I learned through my honours year. I learned that success is only sweet when you have people to enjoy it with you at the end. So cherish your family and friends. I would like to share with you 3 pieces of advice that I found helpful during my degree, which I believe will be helpful for us in the future as well. The first comes from Linus Pauling. When he was asked why he was so successful, Pauling answered, "I know something about everything." I believe having a broad knowledge base is key for successful scientists. I also believe that in our careers, we must also pursue something that we actually enjoy. Many people have given me this piece of advice to do something that I enjoy. And at first I dismissed it as highly cliched words of guidance that is given without serious thought or consideration. However, as I found time and time again during my degree, as I flirted at first with biology, followed by maths, biochemistry, pharmacology, drug design, and finally nanotechnology, I really should do what I really wanted to do, which was organic chemistry, regardless of whether these other fields of study were in vogue or not. As I found out after my 4 years of undergraduate studies, this piece of advice is as valuable as it is cliched. Thirdly, I'm sure that we have all faced many difficulties during our degree, and we will face many more in our careers. When those times come, let us remember the words of Sir Winston Churchill, who said that when we are faced with adversities, we are to never, never, never give up. Last but certainly not least, on behalf of all the graduates here, I would like to thank our teachers, including people who have helped us in the lab, in the research laboratories. And I would like to especially thank our family and friends who faithfully supported us all these years. Without them, we would certainly not be here today. Thank you for the privilege to speak today, and congratulations on your graduation.